this going to be the
okay with that?
last
Okay.
live of the season?
No. There's
got
going to be
one more?
one more. We don't know who's going to be on it. Figure that shit out. But we're back, right? What if I just started like every single episode like we're back
We're back.
Yeah, and we're back. Like from a break that never happened.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like, we made another one. We did it.
We're back.
And we're back.
We did it.
Got another one going.
After so
We made one.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a live chat with Drift. I'm your host, Sergio Galeano, and I'm joined by Thomas Keller.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Fantastic. I didn't realize we were rolling.
We're rolling.
Here we are.
We're rocking and rolling.
We are. Rolling.
Wow. This is weird. I normally only get to hear you guys from in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
So, in case you guys didn't know, for the real fans,
For the deep cuts?
Ben, for the first time on camera, always behind it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I
Ben Weiss.
always thought like these things were chill and so like laid back that from the artist's perspective it would just be like roll in, play your songs, leave. But like it's a little nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Nervous. All these cameras.
Oh, this is horrifying.
Yeah.
3 cameras on at once, and we have Matt over here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm an experiment or something.
All eyes are on you right now.
This is the
This
greatest.
is the
human
internet. A lot of angry YouTubers out
The
there.
band?
Great band though.
Yeah.
I missed them when they came.
Is that Steve
I really
Lacy?
like Odd Future.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brockhampton, real good stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Yo, Saturation 3, pretty good.
Yeah,
That's what I hear.
So
True.
Drift. Let's talk
That's
about
us.
Drift for a second.
Cool.
When was Drift a thing? How did it come to be?
So I guess Drift started by myself. When did Guitar Hero 3 come out?
I want to say 2006.
Well, you know
Yeah.
how you make your own band,
2006.
right? And you like tour, whatever. So in like the intro screen, there's like a picture of like a convertible with the top down and like blood dripping from it, and it's so cool. So I was like, gonna name it Blood Drive.
Oh,
But then I was like, wait a second, that's already a thing. So I was just like, I'll call it Drift. And then
a little bit of a leap, but all right.
years later, yeah, a little bit of a leap. Years later in high school, I was really trying to put a band together, and nobody wanted to be in a band with me. Surprise. And so I started like picking up recording, which is how I got into audio engineering. And I started calling this stuff Drift. And then when I got to Drexel, I put the guys together. We've had a couple lineup changes since,
Yeah,
but
it was pretty different at first.
I think we've got it solid now.
I agree. It was just me and you though at first. Well, it was just you at first.
It was me and Ryan before it was me and you.
Oh, you're right.
Because like we got together one night in his like dorm room in Myers. What's the big Race?
Race Hall at Drexel, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like saw his pedal board and his guitar, and he played me something, and I was like,
Ooh.
this man thinks the same things I think.
Ryan touches
like,
turns to gold.
This guy, he's got it.
The evolution of Drift, the lineup is a little bit interesting because I feel like usually with bands, like they'll keep the core rhythm section and then
Yeah.
like sort of the auxiliary
Well, we're
parts
all
will get
rhythm
traded
section.
off. We are, but we've gone through 3 drummers at this point.
Whoa.
That's true. Our first drummer was like a pop drummer,
Mhm.
so like we were definitely a bit more poppy then. But then we got
It informed our sound as we changed drummers and
yeah,
changed
for
members.
sure. We changed to like a jazzier drummer, and now
Yeah.
we've got Tristan, who's like, I mean, totally jazz capable, but also like heavy.
Yeah.
And I think it suits us.
Well, let's get into your influences, because I get like all kinds of influences from you
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
super catchy, poppy,
Yeah, and
jazzy.
Yeah, and especially that jazz, like it's this kind of crazy flutter you guys got going,
Yeah.
and also just strikes down. Like,
I mean, we're all fans of music that's a little out there.
Yeah.
The way I really put the band together was I don't want to be that person who's like Radiohead's the best band in the world, but they're kind of my favorite band.
Yeah,
and
Radiohead were definitely what we were all bonding over at first.
do like a
I
subtle
think when we
fandom.
jammed to Weird Fishes in the studio
Yeah,
that one time,
yeah.
that's when everything sort of came together, and we were
that's
like, yes.
honestly, that's how I like decided who to ask
Yeah.
to be in the band. I was like, everybody in the band's favorite band needs to be Radiohead.
pledge your loyalty to Tom York right now. Johnny Greenwood.
Blood Oaths, Blood.
But we do, our influences do range.
Yeah, they're all over the place. We were all Foo Fighters fans as youngins.
Oh yeah.
We
Years
love
past.
90s rock.
Well,
Obviously, you can definitely hear it.
I think it was the
in
last
there.
session we had. You were going through the My Chemical Romance old hits.
baby.
Yeah, and Ryan and Henry have the shoegaze influence. They have a lot
Oh,
of great
yes.
guitar
And
pedals.
Tesselation.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, they're just better drift.
Mhm.
Honestly. But the way we sort of came upon our sound is like we all love complicated music and we all love pop music, and we wanted to sort of just find a way to be in like an indie rock poppy band where we could still kind of like have like modal shifts and like, you know, some like polyrhythms, just like
I think we just
have
wanted to have fun.
Yeah, because we're all musicians. Like we've all been playing forever, and so to just like play power chords and like sing regular melodies and like not have anything change is really boring to us.
Yeah, I mean, there's a place for that in our hearts, I think. But
Yeah.
for this project, we like experimenting with the different time changes and, you know, the jazz chords and everything.
I mean, I don't know about Ryan and Henry and Tristan, but I know we grew up on Green Day and Fall Out Boy.
Yeah. We also
So,
went
like-
through that phase in middle school.
Oh yeah.
So that definitely informed our musical background. But
Yeah. I mean,
these days, it's more about the jazz.
I have that one part where I scream.
That one part. And that one song.
part.
Yeah,
It is
forget it.
Yep. No, God. We're going to be another totally not emo Philadelphia band that gets labeled as emo because we're from Philadelphia.
We aren't post-hardcore either.
Yeah, we're trying to cut down on the amount of screams per song or screams per record.
Oh, yeah. And the way Drift really started was I did a record by myself in my basement, like in high school. And that record had a ton of power chords and screaming on it. And it's totally not on the internet anymore. Like, it's gone. You can't find it if you want to.
You can
But-
message me and I can send
don't-
you some
don't
files.
try. Actually,
Slide in my DMs, please.
I might have it on like another separate band
With
camp.
the deep cuts, yeah. Some forgotten.
I might have it on like my own personal
Yeah, maybe
Bandcamp.
maybe we'll bring some of them back in completely different
It's like
forms.
Honestly,
but for Bandcamp.
Whatever we're gonna do, we can't use those recordings because it's gonna ruin my career as an audio engineer. Like, I had the worst microphones in my
We've come a long
concrete
way.
basement.
We've
Yeah,
come a long way.
with my like $300 drum
Concrete
kit.
house,